Hello, everyone. I am here today to keep my promise of the review of Monkey, also known as Optimus Primal. This is the Kingdom iteration, not the two-pack that came with Rat Trap. I'm keeping my eye out for that one at my local Ross. Also, if I stutter a bit, I have chapped lips right now, and everything kind of hurts when I talk. Well, not when I talk, but when I'm like move my mouth a lot, so probably not as much talking about myself or other things in this video. Just gonna let that out now. But yeah, Monkey. This is Optimus Prime. This, geez, I do not have much to say about this dude. I watched Beast Wars and everything just to forget practically everything about this man, which does suck. So, Optimus Primal. Probably one of the best figures actually in the Kingdom line. And one of my most favorite figures in my collection so far. The reason why he's one of my favorites, just more or less because, first of all, Monkey, namesake of my channel here, or I guess this dude's Gorilla, if you guys want to be specific. I call him Monkey, though. Monkey Prime. Okay. Sorry about that. But yeah. God. Sorry, I was spacing out here. Had to take a quick break there. Alrighty, so this is Optimus Primal. This is the iteration from the Kingdom line, and I must say, his articulation is lovely. This has got to be one of the better designs from the Kingdom line, and probably one of my, well, not one of the better designs, probably one of the best designs in the Kingdom line, considering how well this figure's been done. Is he at that Voyager price point? Maybe? I think it's more or less because of everything that's built into him that warrants a Voyager price point. Because his size doesn't really do it. He's almost your average deluxe. Just barely bigger than your average deluxe, but still shorter than your average Voyager. He's kind of like in between. He's not bigger than deluxe, but he's not bigger than Voyager. He's, my God. He's bigger than deluxe, but smaller than Voyager. God, I hate it when I do stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. Oh, right. I do really enjoy this sculpting detail on the fur for him along with his chest. I had to repaint some of his chest because chained. The paint was chipping. Along with that, my little sister got a hold of this man and painted him a bit. Oh, you should have seen my face when I found that out. I was pissed. He also has good weapon storage, considering that he could store the swords on his back utilizing these little tabs here, plugging them into these slots back here. One second. Right there. These little slots right here is where you plug in these tabs to. Like so. Oh, I just noticed you guys didn't really see that. Gonna hold it from the blade and plug it in there. Like so. Well, you want to make sure it's secure in there. But yeah. I also like how they did the hands. He also has finger articulation. Unfortunately, this one broke. This wasn't my copy originally. This was my friend's. Kit Kat's. I guess not Kit Kat Scoob anymore. You guys might know him as Rodimus Y, Arthur Y, Kit Kat Scoob, all those names. He has yet changed his name again. You goddamn prick. I keep trying to just see if he's making any new uploads, and he just constantly changes his video's name. Not video, channel's name. Now his channel's name is Liberty with a Pepsi can as his main profile. Like what? I'm confused. Why? But yeah, he gave me this figure in a trade. I can't remember what I traded with him for because the trade gave me Primal, and if you guys can see over there, I'm not sure if you guys can see him over there, but Cheetor as well. So yeah, with that over with, I think we should get into transformation. So let's get into it. First part is, you know, pop off his swords, but let's put them off to the side for now. How I usually do it is I like to start from the shoulders, where we just flip these up and push them in. With that, they lock in well. Then you push forward on his monkey head and bam, pop it off. Or not pop it off, but pop it out of this like whole slot and tab system here. Huh. Then you want to push on his chest. Push however you want, but I push like this. Push it in, flip it around. Then you want to pull up on the pin and rotate the monkey head around. You want to make sure it's straightened out well. Then put it in. Because if it's not straightened out well, it won't fully clip in. Then I like to flip out his shoulder guns, so I don't have to de-transform him a bit later. Then tab that in. And with that, I like to move his shoulders a bit forward so I can bring these down all the way, like so. And now we go down to the legs. First part is you want to pull this up, rotate it around, and have this tab right here plug into this slot. Before I do that, I want to say they put a lot of really good detail into this. Along with that, we also see like something that is, I believe, is supposed to look like his jetpacks, which I do like. But this tab right here goes into this slot. You want to make sure you have that properly aligned and tabbed in. Then you want to flip his feet down and make sure you hear a slight click, like so. Then you want to bend his monkey knee so it can pull all the way out. Then tab his legs together. Same thing with this. Or not his legs, but his knee and lower calf together. You'll feel it once you tab it in properly. And then you just kind of just want to pull this butt flap a bit. Oh, come on. From this tab right here, pegging it into this 3mm hole. You more or less just want to do that so you have more leg articulation for the back. And there's Monkey. Now this is a stellar robot mode and probably one of the best interpretations of Optimus Primal that we've had in a very long time. I must say he is lovely and I love him because of it. He's probably one of my favorite figures. As I said before, he is one of my favorite figures in my collection so far. And first thing I'd like to say is I do wish he came with maybe an alternate head. I know that would have been a bit much of asking for, considering everything else that's built into him. Or, like, not an alternate head, but maybe an alternate faceplate, so you could remove this one with a simple tab, then put in the mouthless faceplate, the prime faceplate, if you may. Because I personally like that head sculpt a lot, and I know they did that head sculpt for Nemesis Primal, the one that came with I can't remember what it was called. It was this 4-pack, this buzzworthy Bumblebee 4-pack that had Optimus Primal, Fangry, Black Arachnia, and Bumblebee retooled from Cliff Jumper's mold. Mold. That's a fun word to say. Mold. But yeah, I guess let's just get into it. The design I do like a lot. His face is well done. You can see his robot mode's lips, the lovely red eyes piercing through, the well done silver crests on his side of his helmet, along with his helmet overall, because it just looks lovely. And along with the nice silver down here and the lovely way they did the white paint and everything. Then we have his shoulder cannons that are actually on pin joints so you can move them up, down, and all around. Along with that, we have this lovely chest print and design too. Now, one thing I would have really liked about this is if they made it so you could attach Scorponok's Wasp to his chest to recreate that one scene from that one episode in Beast Wars. Again, I can't remember all the episodes' names, so I can't be too specific on which episode it was. But if you know what I'm talking about, then you know. But I would have really liked that. Just a little incorporation between the two figures, because they did have some beef in season 1. Let's be honest. We should all know this by now. God, do I have a stuffy nose too? I sound a bit like I'm just gonna worry about that after. But yeah, another thing I like, the well done design of the red paint with the white paint as well. Sculpt on all this lovely sculpted robot detail. Then the I can't tell if this is just blue plastic. Well, it's blue plastic. You can see where it connects, but this, along with the design of the blue plastic, just kind of like designed to fill in the gap so far up to here. I mean, once you go a bit further than right here, it kind of just looks odd, A lot of hollow space there. But what you gonna do? Another thing I like, his back is practically gone. It's clean, basically. I mean, if you want it to look smooth, I guess you could do it something like this, but then you have a bit of a butt flap there, like so. And I'm not a huge fan of butt flaps. I'm not sure if you guys are, but I'm not. Along with that, we have a special feature. If you go to the inside of his arms and push down right here, I'm just going to make sure I get it all the way out. Like so, you have some wrist cannons. Now, I love these. I will always love a good reference to the show, and just overall good design. The other one does not come out as far. It's a lot more tighter and kind of just secluded in there. I don't know why. This one just does not like to come out, as you can see. So I have to angle it up a bit. But yeah. Then we go to underneath the torso. With his waist detail, I do like a lot as well. The sculpting work, the silver paint, the blue that's popping out from there. Not this blue. My little sister, again, got a hold of my paint and just did this to my man. So pissed off. But yeah, I do like the design, along with the leg design too. It's done well. Downside is, with it being painted, when you move his thighs, it kind of scrapes along these pieces in here. And it kind of scrapes off the white paint there. It is really irritating. The kneecaps, those are my fault. I should have been a lot more careful when I got this dude originally. But I'm not, because I'm retarded. I'm retarded. And with that, we also have like a somewhat calf rotation. I don't know what this is supposed to be for, but it's there if you want it. And another thing, a toe bend. More or less just for transformation, but you can get some interesting poses with it if you can do it right. With me, I can't really do it right now. Yeah, I'm not gonna try it right now. Another thing, a nice little ankle pivot there. Along with the well done red paint for these pistons connected to his feet as well, with lovely sculpting and mold detail there. I also like how the pistons go into the legs when you transform him, which is very nice. I do like this a lot. Now, you guys won't know this, but I'm going to pause my video real quickly so I can get some other Maximals and Predacons to skill this man with, so you guys can get a proper comparison. So, I'll see you guys in just a moment. I got my figures on hand now, so let's just kind of move these out of the way. Get them properly stood up. And, first of all, let's get our deluxe class scale in here. We have Cheetor. You can see what I mean with him being around deluxe size, but still taller than your average deluxe. So now let's just skadoosh. Let's get our Voyager class here. Our Voyager class, as you can see, is quite bigger as well than primal. More or less just because it's scaling. They want to keep it accurate. Then let's get our leader class. Come on. I know you want to stand. There we go. And this is our average leader class figure compared to Optimus Primal. Now, as you can see, Megatron is quite a bit bigger than Primal. But I think that's what the designers intended because, you know, it's how it actually was in the show. And now I'm going to go put these dudes back. And now with that, we talk about a few more things. First thing, his swords. They're well... Come on, focus. Okay. This might be the only way I can get him to focus on blades. Come on. What is it focusing on? I swear this camera focuses on everything else. Oh, there you go. The lovely design of the swords with the good sculpting detail with the little indents and grooves on the outside and sculpting on the inside, along with the lovely design of the handle and hilt. Come on. There you go. There you go. It's a good design, and it is copied over to the same exact sword. Let's just put these off to the side. And now we speak articulation. Since his head's on a ball joint, he can look up that far, down that far, and can go a full 360. I do not suggest this, as this could scratch off the paint on the front of his face here. Along with this, we also have a bit of a butterfly joint here. Not by much, but still there. His arm's on a swivel, so it can go full 360 around. Along with his bicep, which can go, or his bicep has a rotation as well. His elbow can bend past 90 degrees, and he has a wrist swivel. It is also on a mushroom peg, so be a bit careful, considering my luck with figures with mushroom pegs, with them constantly breaking. There's a reason why that drawer there, that top drawer, has some figures that I will never reveal. Or not reveal, but review. Along with that, we have a lovely waist rotation. And with that, if you move his butt flap up just a bit, his legs can get bent back that far, just a bit under 90, and forward that far, at 90. Again, when you do this, you want to be careful for that white paint on the inside of his legs. Since his legs on two hinges, you could get a pretty good bend here. If you do this, there you go. Double knee bend, like so. And again, as I mentioned earlier, we also have a rotation at his leg for some reason. Oh, that reminds me, he also has a thigh swivel as well. It is very tight, so I constantly forget about it because I'm scared I might break the figure if I use it too much. And last but not least, ankle pivot, like so. And now that leaves me with one more thing. Turning him back to monkey. First step. Bring his shoulder pads back down. Pull his backpack to the back. And rotate his chest around. Pull up his headpiece here. Then flip down his guns and rotate his head around. Pull up the monkey head so it doesn't collide down here. And push it down. And bam! We got everything for the upper torso down. Oh, well, first you want to rotate the monkey head around and flip it, or not flip it, but push it back down. And then rotate the monkey's waist, like so, bringing the legs back a bit. Then flipping the feet. I usually leave his feet out for a back support in case he could fall. And then kind of just bring his legs forward like so. Untap his back and bring it to the back, like so. And do as you wish. Now, this is something I forgot to mention, but monkey's articulation. Head could look up that far. Has a bit of a tilt. You know, you could look left to right. both angles. He also has a mushroom peg joint for a transformation that rotates his head a full 360. He has the same arm articulation. His leg articulation is definitely a bit taken. Let's just say that. It's definitely a bit gone. He still has his ankle pivot, surprisingly. My best guess is because of the whole ball joint mechanism here for his feet and legs. But yeah, I say with that concludes today's episode. You guys let me know what you want me to review next, because I am out of ideas right now. Because I'm thinking of doing Perceptor since I already got his thumbnail down. But after that, I don't know who else to do. So, we have all of this to review. Whatever you guys want, not him. He will be once I get Breakdown and Wild Rider. I found Oh, that reminds me! I almost forgot. So, guys, at my local Target, I found Legacy Breakdown, not Legacy Evolutions Breakdown, but just Legacy Breakdown, and 86 Ironhide. I found them at my local Target the one day I have no money. So, I still feel like a dick for doing this. I decided to hide them underneath the plates at the bottom of the Target shelves. And now because of this, I feel like a major dick for doing this, but I did it more or less because I want to complete Menasor. I'm gonna wait till after Easter, because who knows, I might get some money. But even then, by the end of April, I do get my allowance. So hopefully by then, I should be good to come back and get those, or at least one of those two dudes. Main goal is to get Breakdown. I love Ironhide, but Menasor is top priority currently. But yeah, that was a bit of an update on me there. But yeah, I'd say that concludes today's video episode, however you guys want to call it. But yeah, I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. I thank you for your time, and if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Hope to see you guys in the next one. See ya, my monkey squad. Why'd I say monkey squad? I don't know. I have nothing else to say. See ya, dudes.